Hey, what's up, everyone? We are going to be breaking down the main event for UFC Fight Night Sandhagen versus Song on September 17th, 2022. We're going to be breaking down the main event. This fight is headlining the card that has Giga Chikadze and Sadiq Yusuf as the co-main event, but we will be breaking down the main event for an early prediction. Yeah, this is a very interesting fight. There's a lot of stuff in play here. But first, let's look at the matchups physically and their records and reaches and things like that, along with their ages. Song Yadong is 19-6, 24 years old, so very young. 5'10", 135, 67-inch reach and 38-inch leg reach. Cory Sandhagen, 14-4, age 30, is 5'11", weighs 135 pounds. Of course, they are in the same division. Has a 3-inch reach advantage over Song Yadong and a 2-inch leg reach advantage over him as well. So for these fighters, Cory Sandhagen, his last few fights, Petr Yan was a loss in a relatively close fight. I think Sandhagen won the first couple rounds, and then Petr Yan took over like he normally does in those kind of fights in the latter half of his fights. Arguably won against TJ Dillashaw. I thought he won, but a very close fight, split decision loss. But he did get the interim belt fight right after that. So, I mean, you can't really take too much of a negative out of that fight. And then before that, he fought Frankie Edgar by a flying knee KO in the first 28 seconds. Then beat Marlon Moraes with a wheel kick a minute in the second round. Those were his last 4 fights. The one before that, he did get choked out to Aljamain Sterling relatively easily. So for, I guess, Yadong Song, his last 3 fights were against Marlon Moraes, Julio Arce, and Casey Kenny. 2 of those fights come by KO. One against Marlon Moraes by an uppercut round 1, 2 minutes into round 1, or at the 2-minute mark. Julio Arce, minute 35 into round 2. And then Casey Kenny was a split decision win on the Lewis and Gaunt card. So breaking down how these people fight, this will be a 5-round fight. I'm not sure. Actually, I'm pretty sure. Song Yadong has not had like any experience in a 5-round fight, and as we know, last 2 Cory Sandhagen fights have been 5-round fights, so he's definitely acclimated to it. Definitely a lot more comfortable to it. Arguably won a 5-round fight against TJ Dillashaw, so it's very comfortable in those type of fights. This will be a very new experience for Song Yadong. He is a very durable fighter. I don't think he really has any cardio issues relatively. Nothing that I've seen yet. But this should be an interesting fight, especially with the reach. Song Yadong basically just applies the pressure, will come at you and start throwing. And then Cory Sandhagen uses his length and reach, has really good footwork, jabs, kicks, punches at the body, does a really good job doing that. Breaking down the fight, I am going to edge this to Cory Sandhagen, just based on the fact that I think Song Yadong is just going to go at him and start punching. During his combinations, of course, he's very fast. There's a lot of combinations, but I think the footwork for Cory Sandhagen, him moving around, will be a big issue for Song Yadong. I don't think he's going to be able to connect with them as much. I think Cory Sandhagen can jab at him, pick him apart while he's coming at him, and tire him out over the 5 rounds. I also noticed during Song Yadong's fights, when he does come at people and start throwing a lot of those combination, he does keep his head down like really low Like, for example, in the Marlon Moraes fight, he'll start charging, but then keep his head down super low. That could be very dangerous against someone like Cory Sandhagen, where he can do a flying knee on you. I could definitely see Cory Sandhagen hitting one of those and connecting pretty hard on Song Yadong. Probably like wobbling him a little bit in like the third round. But I do see this going to a decision, by a decision win for Cory Sandhagen. I don't know what I was gonna get there. Go, whatever. I'm done saying that part. But yeah, I do see this as a decision win for Cory Sandhagen. I just personally, I don't see. I don't know. I just see Cory Sandhagen being able to keep that range, the reach, the footwork. I don't see Song Yadong being able to connect with them. If he does connect with Cory Sandhagen, he probably will deal the more damaging shots, so that'll be important in the judging. Maybe he could get around in there, but I do think Cory Sandhagen does win this. Almost. Yeah, it'll be unanimous decision. Maybe 49, 46, maybe 48, 47, maybe. But I definitely got Cory Sandhagen. Last fight for Song Yadong was in March, and then last fight for Cory Sandhagen was about a year ago for when this fight's about to take place. I believe his fight against Piotr Jan was late October. This fight will take place early September, so almost a year off for Cory Sandhagen. So he could be a little rusty getting in there. May start a little slower. Yeah, that's when Song Yadong can take a round from him. But I do expect I think around second or third round, Cory Sandhagen will land a big knee, wobble Song Yadong, and he'll be able to escape it and deal with it fine. But I think it'll slow down Song Yadong to a point where he's not going to be as willing to pressure as much as he was in the early rounds. I think Cory Sandhagen will just pick him apart from at that point in the fight. So yeah, this is what I got. This is sadly in the Apex. This would be a really good fight to put on like a fight, like a arena card. Like put this somewhere. Like let's not be in the Apex anymore. I'm kind of tired of it. Yeah, maybe they didn't think they could sell with this fight, but I'm in all honesty, like the other fights on this card aren't great. Like Aspen Ladd, Sarah McMahon's on the main card. Like, I don't even know how I feel about that, but I mean the card's not great, so I guess that's probably why they put it on in an Apex. But I don't know. I enjoyed the arena cards more. That last card in, I want to say Dallas. I may be wrong though. What? Oh, yeah. Oh no, I'm sorry. I got that completely wrong. San Diego. What in the world? That was pretty fun with the arena, and the crowd in there. Had a lot of energy. Had guys like Nate Landwehr freaking beat Onama and have a bunch of these upsets happening. But quiet Apex is not really fun. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. Probably tomorrow I'll make a video. I don't know what it'll be. I'll have to find something to make there. Maybe if I just make next after the last event. But yeah, I'll figure it out. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys